Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another names video. I love this kind of video. I did quite a few at the back end of last year and want to continue it into the first half of this year and see where that goes. But today I have a list all about nature inspired names. They're a big thing at the moment. You can see that they are on the up if you start to look through the baby name lists that are published yearly. They are definitely on the up. There was a lull probably in the early 90s going into the early noughties, but now they're definitely on the way up. Not sure why, but I'll go through them. I've tried to choose some more unusual names because that's what you all seem to like. So yeah, number one is Blossom. So traditionally a girl's name, and I think this is getting more and more common, is particularly as a middle name. Blossom, very pretty. You obviously think of the pink and white blossom that go on the trees in the springtime, so perfect name for spring. It's actually at number 2,223 for 2019, well early 2019, so it's obviously not that popular, but it's definitely on the up. When I look back a couple of years, there were very few babies named Blossom. Next up is Clove, or it could be Clover. I see this as a gender neutral name, especially Clove. It could go either way. I love it. Very similar to Clive, which I'm not sure I love as much, or it could be similar to Cliff, which again, I automatically think of Cliff Richard, but that is a name that is on the up. But Clove, it actually means, which I don't actually like the meaning of this name, it means a nail, which I automatically think of fingernails. I don't know why, it's just the way my mind works, but I do think they mean a nail into like some wood or something. But anyway, it is a nice name and it's coming up at number 15,850, so really unusual. Clove, Clover, it might be for you. Next one, which is similar to Clove, is Clove is Duff, and it's no surprise that it is resonated with birds like turtle doves, and I would say this was more of a female name, but again, we are very gender neutral now, so there's nothing stopping you calling a little boy that. It's at number 1,768, so this is one of the more popular names that I found that I quite liked, but again, really nice meaning. It is shooting back up the ranks. Again, in the 90s there was a real lull where there were very few babies named Dove, but it's definitely on that way back up. Next one I love, and that is Birch. It means tree. If you think of a birch tree, the beautiful silver birch trees particularly, it's beautiful, they're very strong, but very beautiful at the same time. I think this could be a male or female name. It's an Anglo-Saxon name, and this is shooting back up. It's currently at number 9,276, so very few babies named Birch. However, it's very unusual, but it is on the way back up. I love it. It definitely go on my name list. This next one I've always thought more of as a surname, and that is Hawk. It could be Hawk ending in a K, or you could pop an E on the end for a more feminine version. Gender neutral name. I love it. It makes me think of a strong bird, like a hunter. That's what it means, like a hunter. And it is at number 19,209, so really not very common. Beautiful name, I love it. Next one is Aspen, again another tree related name. I have heard of other children called Aspen, definitely more common. It's at number 175, but I couldn't not include it. It's an English name, it's beautiful, and I love it, Aspen. Next one is another more common name, not as common as Aspen, and that is Cedar. Again, it could be gender neutral. It is another tree related name. I love it, Cedar. I really love it, Cedar Challoner. I think that goes quite nicely. Number 1,532. Next one I love, and that is Orion. Obviously makes you think of the stars, and there's a star constellation. It actually means the son of fire, or the hunter. It is Greek origin, and that is at number 309. So that's really quite common if you think of the amount of names out there. However, I don't know any Orions, and I absolutely love that. You could short it to Ryan. Love it, Orion. Next one is another bird related name, and that is Lark. It's a songbird, another English name. A lark is a British bird and I love it. Number 7021. You can't shorten Lark really, which is something I like if you've seen my previous videos. I really like it. I've never known a lark. Love that name. And the last one is Sage. I love this. Any of these are herb and spice related names I absolutely love. It actually means spice, even though sage we would think of as more of a herb than a spice. It's like a plant that we grow here over in England or Britain. It's beautiful. I think it's really gentle. It could be, again, gender neutral if you chose to. Perhaps I'm sliding more to the female sage, but I think it's really nice. It's Latin. And it's at number 380, so again, a bit more of a common name, but a beautiful one nonetheless. Have you got any nature-inspired names that you love? I mean, I could have gone mad. There's lots of willows, rivers, forest, sky, they all go on, robin. There's loads, but they are just my top 10, and some that I would pop on my names list. I'm going to do a couple more of this kind of list over the next couple of weeks, so keep your eyes peeled and I will be back soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!